without telling me you're a woman.
What do you mean? Like, tell you something I've done today?
No, just tell me something that you do that you don't have to say I'm a woman, but I can kind of figure it out. And I learned a lot about women today, believe it or not. Like this one lady, I guess she's a lady, we don't know. She says, let me go first. When I walk down a dark lane, I'm mentally aware of escape routes.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep. That is being a woman, 100%. You are always, okay, how about this? When I am alone in a house with my mother, I constantly look out the window to make sure there's no one creeping up on us.
See, I've never had that fear.
Well, of course, you're a guy.
No, I'm just saying these are things I've never had the fear of. It's hard to relate to. Like
when I walk down a street and there's only one other person there, I turn around and walk the other way.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that was another thing.
You know, there was something that went on Twitter about like a month or two ago where it said, if we took all the men off the planet for 24 hours, what would you do, women? And it was stuff like, I would go for a jog with my earbuds in and not worry.
Like this, I take a few anxious breaths every time I'm alone in an elevator with a man.
Yep.
Really?
100%. Yes, 100%.
I don't understand. As a guy, you don't think about that.
You're 30. When are you having kids?
That's on here too. I always carry pepper spray.
Yep, me too. I have it right here.
Really?
Yeah, of course I've had. Not only do I have pepper spray, I got a new one, and I was just reading the instructions to make sure that I do it right. The thing with pepper spray is you spray it across the eyes, but you got to make sure that there's no wind coming so it doesn't blow back on you. So that you got to spray and run.
While walking down the street, I move out of the way of a man's path always.
Nah, not always, but yeah, I have.
You've
it
done
depends
that?
on the man. Oh, I've done that. If I see somebody big and menacing walking my way, yeah.
I cross the road if there's more than two males standing together.
Yeah, 100%. And more than that, I no longer go food shopping at night without my boyfriend with me.
Really?
Yep, because the area that we walk by, all the guys are always out there hanging out, and they yell stuff to you as you're walking by. They just it's aggressive.
How about this? On occasions, I've held back from tearing up during very tough days at work because I'm afraid I'll be judged, and not to give anybody a chance to frame me as, quote, emotional.
Yep, exactly. 100%.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, being a woman in this society, I'm glad that they do topics like this because I think it's important for men to know that women, this is the kind of stuff we think about all day long. Like everywhere I go, I'm always very vigilant looking around to see who's around me, who's doing what situation can I avoid getting into because some guy is going to be inappropriate or aggressive or something could go wrong. Yeah. I mean, women spend their day avoiding potential crime.
My worth as a human being has been reduced to a, quote, successful marriage and my willingness to and ability to bring a child into this world.
Yeah, that's a lot of women. That's a big thing. Like the minute you get married, when are you having kids? What?
I actually was taught how to sit properly and not to laugh out loud.
Huh.
I get paid less.
That's a good one. Say something. Wait, so the topic is say something that we know you're a woman without saying you're a woman. I get paid less. That's all you need.
They ask me if I'm a cabin crew when I tell them I fly for an airline.
Oh, they don't assume she's a pilot.
Right. Most days, I'm the last one to sit for dinner, the last one to go to bed, and the first one to rise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's what it's like being a mother.
I'm expected to remember all birthdays and anniversaries. In the family, also, I have to remind others.
I was just talking to my friend about this. She and I were on the phone. She's like, I can't believe I've been married 10 years. And her husband goes, you haven't. We've been together 11. So he knew they were together 11 years, and she thought it was 10.
No amount of professional or educational achievement is enough to make up for the fact that I'm unmarried.
Oh, here's my favorite one. When I go out to dinner with a bunch of friends, people walk over and go, "Why you guys alone?"
Yeah, I've never been asked that.
Somebody has walked over and said, "What are you guys doing out alone?" Like, we're all here together. Don't you see 4 women sitting here? No one's alone just because there's no penis in the room.
And somebody's actually said to you in the past, you'll change your mind about having kids.
100%. I heard that my entire life. I still hear it.
My assertiveness at work is called that time of the month.
Or my assertiveness at work, I'm referred to as a bitch.
Wow. See, these things I've never thought of before.
Yeah.
Never. It's never crossed my mind. And, like walking down the street, walking another direction, being in an elevator with a guy, you actually take a deep breath because you're alone in an elevator with a guy.
If the elevator opens and there's a guy there and it's not a building I'm familiar with, I have done I forgot something. You go.
Really? You've said that?
I have said that more than once in my life. Yes.
When I walk alone, I walk with my keys grasped between my fingers.
The fingers, yeah, and your knuckles.
Yeah, in
That's where you
case
keep
I want to use them as a weapon.
Yep.
I pretend to be on a call during cab rides
Oh, that's a good one.
because you don't want
Yes.
to talk to the guy.
Well, also because they flirt with you sometimes, or they're, I don't mind. Like sometimes they're just chatty because they're just chatty, and sometimes they're misogynist and they ask you inappropriate questions. I've had that before.
What I like now is I heard this the other day. You can ask when you get an Uber, I don't want any conversation.
Yeah, that's an option now.
Really? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
no talking.
Can I
Yeah,
do
it's
that
almost-
with life? Can I just wear that shirt?
It's almost like the quiet car on a train. It's the same thing. Yeah, you should have like a mute button. You just push it and like people, you just mute them.
I love that. No conversation check on my shirt. So you never have a conversation with. I don't want to talk to you. That's awesome.
Right. And I think more women have that than men. If I say to somebody, listen, I don't feel like talking right now, they're like, ugh, bitch. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not my option. Like, either you talk to me or, like, I don't, no one says, like, do you feel like chatting? Can we have a conversation? They just automatically assume that because you're a woman, they can say anything they want to you because they're not scared of you.